Happy Tuesday. It is September 15th. It is a lot of days. There is a lot of stuff going on today. I don't even know where to begin. It is Grito de Dolores. Grito de Dolores. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. It's Spanish. It is the day before the Mexican Independence Day. So I guess tomorrow is Mexican Independence Day. I thought that was pretty cool. It's called Shout for Dolores or Cry for Dolores, depending on the translation. I'm not sure about their history, so I don't know exactly what happened during the war. I assume it's a war. I'm assuming Spain didn't just give it up, so. It is also Get Ready Day. National or international? I'm pretty sure it's national. Get Ready Day. To get families and communities ready for national disasters, pandemics, infectious diseases. So if we would have paid attention to this last year, we would have been better prepared this year, maybe. I was pretty prepared, but it didn't affect me nearly as bad as it's affected my neighbors closer to Disney and in the hospitality areas of Florida. They need help. So if anybody's watching this and they have special ties to foundations, any kind of charity organizations, the people down by Disney in the hospitality areas, the places that you would typically go on vacation to, they need help. They cannot pay rents. Only a third of the people, and it's very rough, it's about a third of the people were able to go back to work when we started lightening up the restrictions, and most of them are still out of work. And it's been a long time since March. I mean, it's September, and they can't do anything else. I have a friend, a really close friend, who's an event planner, and she loves her job. She does a great job, but she plans giant events. And of course, those aren't allowed right now. So she has literally been completely without work. So it's really sad. And if anybody can help, there's a lot of homelessness going on in 192. There's people living out of their cars. There's motels that are extended stays that aren't paying their utilities because they're not allowed to force eviction, but they're not also making any money to pay for the utilities. So everything's getting shut off and people are living as if it's a third world country. They need help. So if anyone can help them, I'm pretty sure there's nothing they could have done to prepare for this, because it's pretty hard to prepare for an entire county to be out of work. It's really, really sad. It's also International Polka Dot Day. I guess that's really cool for designers and artists. I had no clue at first. I was like, really? International Polka Dot Day? What is that? But after further thought, that makes sense. It sounds cool. There must also be a stripe day. It's also Linguine Day. So if you have a choice food, if you have a decision and linguine's on the list, pick linguine, because that's today's special thing. It's also International, or is it World Democracy Day, to spread the word about democracy and how you should appreciate your freedoms. So that is pretty neat. I don't like getting into politics very much, especially right now. I do not watch the news. I try to keep up with current events based off of different articles that I come across, and then if they intrigue me, I dig into other articles. But I do not like the arena of politics. It drives me absolutely mad. I tried it for a while when I was younger, but when I got too busy to actually stay on top of all the stories, and because of course you can't just read one side, you have to read all of the sides to really get a firm grasp of what's actually going on and what this person's agenda versus these people's agendas. And anyways, democracy is not actually what the United States has. It is a republic. And the reason for that is because we have representatives who represent large groups of people. Although we do have the technology, I believe, to have a real democracy, because we have electronics. We could vote for American Idol. We could totally vote for political things. We could vote on the same things that Congress votes for. However, then you're having the majority stomp on the minority, which would not be very nice, because that would backtrack us, because we've already done so much for minorities, and I'm very proud of that. So, but I mean, all different types of societies, republic, democracy, hey, meritocracy, I'd like to see a government give that a try. That would be really cool. They're all theories, because it's really hard to implement a pure form of any of such. That goes with economies too. Economies are really hard to distinguish what an ideal capitalist economy would look like, or an ideal socialist economy would look like, because there's also different forms of those. So that's about as far as I'm going to get into that. But Democracy Day is really cool. I'm glad it's a world thing that's kind of spreading the word about it. And it's really interesting to see how other countries do have their government, and how they have their people give their voice. Because I definitely, if all else, I appreciate having a voice. Whether someone represents me and I just voice it to them, or if my individual voice actually makes a difference. So that's my little ramble on today. I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday, and you all take care. Bye.